Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming back to the videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Come on in, have a seat. Let's do this video for you guys. Okay, so today's video is going to be about a very beautiful herb, and that is Costus. And there are two kinds of the Costus, Indian and Arabian, or sea Costus. And both these kinds are important in our religion, in Islam, and for the health of people. It is a very old thing, an ancient thing that has been used in Arabia for eons. And our Prophet, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings be upon him, came with a lot of information about the Costus. Okay, so the story about the Costus, the part that people use for the Costus is the root, okay, and it is usually taken in utilized in different ways, and I'll go into that in the video, okay, because it has a connection to the Hadith, or what Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said about it, okay, and then I will talk about the spiritual things after I explain the Islamic background of this root. Okay, so there is a hadith from Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that says that it is a story that Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came into the room of a Sayyidah Aisha, his wife, and he found her holding a little boy, and she had her finger up the boy's throat. He had some kind of like throat infection, and in the old days, obviously there were a lot of practices that were traditional that people used to do. So people used to scrape the back of the throat with the finger, and that was very obviously the children would scream, and people would still do that. When I was young and I was a little child, I remember some of my family who are from these areas, when I used to get a lot of tonsillitis, and a few times, I remember my grandma would take take her finger and she would scrape the back of my throat, and that would actually relieve me, okay, and I used to feel better after that. And this was a tradition that they had learned through the generations from people in their backgrounds. So they had, because one of my grandmas is from France, the other one is from Sudan, and the north of Sudan from Nubia, and she is she looks like a pharaoh. She looks like Nefertiti and Cleopatra and these ones. So she, God bless her soul, she's passed on now. She's a very beautiful woman, and she's very gentle, most amazing woman I've ever seen. And that's the one that I talk about when I said I saw her in Firdaus, in paradise, after she passed on. So she would put her finger up my throat and scrape it like that. Okay, her name was Safiya. So, Rahmatullahi alayha, I miss her so much. I used to love her. I still love her so much. But she's around me. I hear her all the time and she comes to me. But she's in a very high place in the afterlife. If you go and listen to my was it the Dragon's Blood video? I don't remember. I talked about when I saw her in paradise and what she was wearing and all the things that they were doing for her. She's like a big deal on the other side. So she used to put her finger and scrape, okay? So this is something that is still to this day practiced by the Arabian women and the women of the Arabian Peninsula and the Nile Basin. So she learned that from her mothers and her mothers' mothers and so on. Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came into the room and Sayyidah Aisha was doing that to the child, he said to her in the hadith, "Don't kill your children by scraping the back of their throats." That's literally what the hadith translates. He said, "Don't." He said, وَإِلَكُنَّ لَا تَقْتُلَنَّ أَوْلَادَكُنَّ So it's like, what are you doing? Translates roughly to that. Don't kill your children by scraping the back of their throats. He said, use Costus. Take the Indian Costus, grind it, and then give it to the little child to snuff, okay, or to snort, Yeah, that's the hadith. Yas'atu bihi, which means to snort with it. So it really treats the sore throats and everything like that. When people use it, it does do that. Also, he said, this Indian Costas has seven ways to cure within it. Some people translate it to 7 cures within it. The translation that I know is that can be used in 7 ways to be used within it. Okay, and I remember when my grandma used to do this, my granddad used to be angry and he used to say, give them Costas. Don't scrape, don't scrape, don't scrape. But they never used to listen to him. So he explained to me that the Costas, and explained to them that he always used to explain that there are 7 ways to use it to treat this sore throat. Why do you use it why do you use your fingers? So the 7 ways are basically, he meant by burning it, by snorting it, by snuffing it, by drinking it, okay, as a tea, by burning it on coal, by using it as a pomade on the skin, and what was the last one? It was by, what was it? Burning it. Yeah, and by placing it directly on the thing that is not well. Okay, so basically by packing it. Yeah, that's it. Packing it. So it's very important for curing so many things. It's very powerful for healing the body. It's very powerful for it's a digestive bitter. Okay, it promotes weight loss, soothes gas and bloating. It boosts digestive enzymes, the bile, and the acid production from the stomach. It increases the absorption of the vitamins and the minerals that the person takes. It helps maintain the blood sugar levels. It helps with constipation. It helps with bowel movements. It curbs sugar cravings. It relieves heartburn, balances the appetite, supports liver function and healthy skin, better moods, and relieves joint pain and boosts detoxification in the body. And actually, I tried it and it improved my mood. I must admit, it did. It did. I was laughing. Even I could hear my neighbor laughing after I started laughing a lot that night because of the Costas. So it's a very powerful thing. Okay, so you can get it in a powdered form, or you can get the roots and basically pound them down and grind them into a powder. Spiritually, the Costus root is connected to the planet Saturn. And Saturn is a planet that governs organization and it removes obstacles. It comes in the sky, and with its energy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created within it, it breaks obstacles down, it removes bad things, it removes negative things, and opens the way for people. So Costus is very powerful in removing obstacles. So if you burn it or you add it to any of your incenses or oils or powders that have to do with removing obstacles, it can remove the obstacles. Okay, it's well known in India, in the highlands of Kashmir. It is also well known in the classical world. The Romans appreciated it, and Pliny called it the exquisite scent. It's used in China as a chief ingredient of the joss sticks, the Chinese joss sticks. The Chinese burn them for luck and for blessings. and it's called Mujiang, and in the Chinese medicine, it's used to remove the qi or the body energy, and it's used to alleviate pain. It's considered to be a very sensuous scent, okay, and it acts as an aphrodisiac, okay, and it stimulates the passions of people. I find that when I work with it spiritually, it increases the action of the thing that I add it to. So if I add it to anything, it will increase the power of that thing. I use it mainly in protection, so it's very powerful for protection because of its connection to the planet Saturn, okay? And it removes the obstacles. The obstacles that it removes are especially connected to finances and money. So if you burn the Costus and pray with it, I always tell you guys on this channel, you mention the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most high God of all creation, and you use your holy book. Whatever your religion, use your holy book. And it's actually 1919 on the clock, and that's 2 tens, which means the end of all negativity and aggravation and obstacles. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use it to remove all your obstacles. So put the energy of God in it, and like I've said to you guys, when you read the Quran or you read the Bible or any of these holy texts, if you remain high vibrational, you want to help everyone, you feel that in your heart, and you don't want to manipulate anyone, you don't want to hurt anyone, your intention is to help, and you believe that help comes from God, then watch the miracles happen. The reason people read the holy books and they don't work for them many times is because their vibration is low. And you have to listen to this when I tell you this, you guys, because it's important. Even with the angelic keys that I've talked about in the last video, these angelic keys are not given to anyone in our family, for example, unless they are high vibrational, unless the person who is holding the keys knows that they're high vibrational. So will that apply to the people who ask me for these keys. I will check, and if the person is not supposed to have the key, I will not give it to them, no matter how much money they pay. Okay, they will not receive the key because they will not be ready for them. And they will not use them, and they would probably abuse them to some extent. Okay, so I have to check that the person is high vibrational. As with the Quran and with the Bible and with all of the holy texts, if someone, the most important thing with these is the belief in God, number one, and then the high vibration, okay, or the niyyah of the person. The person has to believe in their heart that they want to benefit everyone. Okay, wanting to segregate and separate people is a colonial thing. It has nothing to do with our religion. It has nothing to do with our religion. It is a colonial thing from the past when people used to try and control people. They used to try and segregate them with beliefs and issues so that they can control everyone. Okay, and they used to kill the spirituality within these communities because that's the only thing that could liberate them. That was the main thing that would stand against the colonialists or the oppressors at that time. So they used to kill the spirituality. They used to make people believe that it's bad. They used to make people run away from it because it will give them sovereignty. They knew the secrets and they used them, but the people were not allowed to use them. And you will find that if you go to the United States, if you go to the south of the United States, where the blacks and the history of black people and African people in the United States, you will find that their spirituality, because they're very powerful spiritually, black people, when people opposed them because they were scared of their power, and they didn't know that this was fear. Okay, when someone operates in a high vibrational energy and wants to benefit everyone, God gives them victory no matter what. And it's everlasting. The state of the world today is the way it is because people try to segregate people and to kill spirituality. And now the planet is rebelling against that. We knew about respecting the planet and respecting the cultures and respecting the spirits of our ancestors and the spirituality. But then when these people came, they made it into something forbidden. And many people in our parts of the world fall in a trap. This trap specifically this trap that is meant to keep them low vibrational, that is meant to keep them locked up in their areas, that is meant to keep them from liberation, because it's a political thing. So if you are wise, you will use spirituality to help yourself, but you will use it the right way. It's not about having victory over anyone or pushing anyone down or being better than anyone. Learn how to better yourself and learn how to benefit people. Then you will benefit in the next life. If anyone doesn't want to benefit people, they will take them to a school after they pass on. I had a vision recently of someone from my family who had passed on. He was a good man, but he was a very strict Muslim man, very fundamentalist. Everything was this and that and this and no, this is haram, this is, yeah. He used to make people's lives very difficult. So they went for Umrah in Mecca, and he passed on there. And then I saw him that night. Before I knew that he passed on, he came to me as a young boy, like 20s, early 20s, and he took me into a school, and I could see the dome of Al-Haram, okay, over me. I could see the dome, I could see the minarets of Mecca over me, but there was a school under there. He was put into that school so that he can raise his vibration and understand that it's about love and understanding and that people are equal all over the world, and that happens to everyone. So I'm not going on about this because I want to, become popular. I'm going on about this because I know that when we pass on, if our vibration is not high, and we do not want to benefit everyone, and we do not believe that, people can be better than us, and that we're not full of ourselves and all that, and we're not like trying to be strict or anything like that, and we love everyone and are open-minded like our Sufi scholars are and have always been, then we have to learn after we pass on. All of the people who are open-minded that I saw that have passed on, I saw them in Firdaus. And that's the God honest truth. That's my own experience, okay? So I'm giving you guys this. So if you benefit from them, I tell you, think about this. So the Costus root is very important for raising the vibration. This is why I'm talking about this. So when you burn it and when you eat it, it will make you feel kinder. It will make you open your mind. It will make you understand that God's creation is one, that there is one most high God, and that we should live to benefit others. Ourselves, our benefit comes after we benefit others, believe me. Okay? So when you live to sacrifice yourself for people and for the service of people, you get your benefit. Okay? What is 3,000-4,000 pounds going to do to anyone? It will go away after a while. Okay? So if I take money, for example, for the angelic keys, it is because it's written in the book, because there's an energy transfer. If I do a ritual and I take money, it's because it's an energy transfer. People don't get the benefits when we try and work for them for free, even though we want to work for free for everyone, of course. But they don't get the benefits. So there's energy transfers, there's laws that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created in this universe that are very important. And anything good we do will come back to us. Anything bad we do will come back to us, no matter how long it takes. You see the state of the world now is because it was born in segregation and people tried to fight over power. This is why it's all breaking down now. So Costas will help you raise your vibration, will help you lift your vibration very highly. It increases the person's awareness and sensitivity. And that is also why it acts as an aphrodisiac, okay? It is emotionally relaxing, and it helps the person get rid of negative emotions, and it rejuvenates the person's mind. Mentally, they will be in a better place and be able to think in more positive, high vibrational thoughts. And this will actually lead to the person becoming very high vibrational, and then it will open a lot of other things for them. So once you reach that high vibration of love, you will find that any Quranic ayah you read, or any biblical verse you read, or any holy text that you read will work for you in a very powerful way. Okay? And sometimes it takes a little bit of help. So I wouldn't, for example, reach the high vibration that I'm in and gotten all the blessings that I have, Alhamdulillah, if I did not use the angel keys, if I did not do the work, if I did not, heal myself and heal my energy and go through a lot of learning. I was lucky to learn a lot in my younger years that helped me raise my vibration, and Costus was very important for me during that process. So burn it as an incense, or even take it or snuff it, whatever you want to do, it will help you. Costus is very good for attracting love and adoration and admiration. Okay, so if you keep it, you eat it, you snuff it, whatever it wants to do, it attracts more love to the person, because the person's vibration will be high and they will deserve that. It will also, Costus is very good at making things happen in terms of obstacle removals and opening the way for the person, and also if the person gets any result, it helps fix that result. In perfumery, Costus is used as a fixative, okay, and that is very important for perfumes. It makes them last for a long time. It makes the scents, very nice and tolerable and strong and deep, and you feel that when you add it to any perfume, the same effect it has on the results of your work. So if you add it to any spiritual work and you read your holy books, you'll find that it will fix your results for a long period of time, very long period of time. You might not need to do anything again. Okay, so you will add it to the things that we add it to the things that we want to use, but we focus more on obstacle remover and protection work. It's a very protective thing. So if you bathe with it regularly, it will remove evil eyes, it can break curses, hexes and jinxes and black magic, and it can remove the evil eye, the Costas, as well. So if you burn it and you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and read the Quran, you will get the result that you want. Okay? If you want love with Costas, read Surah Ar-Rahman. Okay? And if you want money, read Surah Al-Waqi'ah. You can search these online. They're very easy to find. Very easy. Al-Rahman and Al-Waqi'ah. Okay? And you can read Qul Huwallahu Ahad wal Mu'awwidhatayn, which is the last 3 surahs of the Quran. Read them all 3 times for any kind of prayer that you have. If you want to read the Quran, you can use these surahs. Okay? And remember to wish for the best for yourself and for others, and to be genuine and honest in all your dealings. It's very important for your success. Success in spirituality is based very much on how the person acts. If they act in a genuine way and they want to really help people, then God makes everything work out for them eventually. Okay, so everything will work out for the person. And even when we seek spiritual help, we have to be operating a positive energy towards the person that is helping us, and do the things that they ask us to do, specifically like they asked, and not try and, veer off from the instructions, because that can create problems for the people, because these things have to be used in very specific ways. Okay? Costus is mainly used from the head towards the feet, and then towards the left if it is a powder or in an oil. So you can sprinkle it in some olive oil and use that olive oil in your body. Just start with your crown, with your head, and go down your body. Okay, that's the way that it's used. It's not used to bring from, your feet up to the head, unless it is balanced with other ingredients. Okay, so that's, if we use it for money, attracting money or stuff like that, we usually add something to balance the energy so that it doesn't, attract too much Saturnian energy to the person and create like obstacles for them and stuff like that. It's a very lovely herb. It's very kind and very nice. As long as you use it correctly, it will help elevate your issues and solve your problems. And when you use it regularly and it is in your home, and you pray in it with the Quran and you activate it, or you pray, just think of God when you use it. If you don't want to read anything, just think of the energy of the Most High God. And it will help you solve so many issues and so many problems. It's a very kind herb. And like I say always with the herbs, welcome them into your home. Say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Say thank you. I thank you in the name of God for helping me. I thank you for giving me all of your love and all of your attention and all of your energy. And the herbs will really respond to you in an amazing way because they have guardian spirits. Okay? So that's why there is hasana in planting trees, in not breaking them down, and in treating the environment well. Because all of these things have spirits that are attached to them. I will leave it here, you guys. I love you guys so much. That's all I have for you today. And inshallah, I will see you guys in your next video. Please remember to like, share, and comment, you guys. I love you guys so much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove all your obstacles, help you heal, help you be more passionate and excited about everything in your life, bring you love, health, wealth, and happiness and joy beyond your wildest imaginations. May He attract to you whatever you desire and want. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. And may He protect you from all harm with His most high name, with the power of all of His angels. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. See you guys soon. Thank you.